Hey, I'm CDiinky. Alrighty guys, in today's video we are going to be going over the best club build inside of Grounded. This build has the highest DPS output in the entire game because clubs are just super duper strong. Now if you guys do enjoy this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe, I'd really appreciate that. And enough of me plugging my channel, let's jump straight into the build, and we are going to start off with the Koi armor set. The Koi armor set allows us to have an increased perfect parry window as we are going to rock the Barbarian mutation for this build. When it comes to going bulky or sleek, it doesn't really matter. You can go full bulky, you can go full sleek, or you can do a mix just like me here in this video. Now for the weapons we can use the mint mace in certain situations when versing fresh creatures such as the upper yard, but if you're wanting to kill bosses with this build, I would highly recommend using the Club of the Mullah Demon down the elemental path the boss is weak to. So for example, if you want to fight the Mantis with this build, get this Club of the Mullah Demon down salty. An alternative armor set you can use is going to be the Fire Ant armor set if you know how to perfect block well. You can also go ahead and mix and match the Koi and Fire Ant armor, but if you're going to be rocking the full Fire Ant armor set, go down sleek, but if you are not, do not go down sleek as you won't get the acid bonus on top of it. So go bulky if you are not rocking the full set. And of course, the weapon of choice is going to be the mint mace and also all the other Club of the Mullah Demons down their respective elemental paths. We're going to rock fiber bandages for that trickle regen, sticky boss swords for plus 5% crit chance, sticky liquid rage for plus 10% damage, and sticky human food for plus 10% resistance. Meals for this build, the best meal in the game is going to be perfect toast, as this increases your critical hit damage and your critical hit chance. But if you do not have perfect toast, you can also use the spider slider, which will increase your crit chance by 5%, but you will lose out on that plus critical hit damage. But for this build, we don't really need a meal. Our trinket of choice for this build is going to be the Giddy Goop, which gives us the finale goo. So after every third hit we deal with a club, it's going to spray a bunch of goo at the enemy, which slows down their movement speed and attack speed, and also does a bit of stun damage, and considering it slows down their attack speed, will give us more time to perfect parry their attacks. The mutations for this build, I would highly recommend all your mutations being the max phase possible for the most amount of damage and most amount of utility, and we are going to rock the Barbarian mutation, as this is going to allow us to deal like pretty much triple damage with clubs. It's absolutely crazy. Along with Barbarian, we also are going to rock Parry Master, because if you use Parry Master, you're going to get stamina back, as this build is heavily reliant on you being able to parry attacks. We are also going to rock Coup de Grace and Trapper People for extra critical hit chance and critical hit damage, and finally we are going to rock Spicy Safety just in case we do get hit from some of the bosses. And now the final buff, if you would like, you can also use a pet, and if you are going to use a pet, I would highly recommend using the Fire Ant pet, which is going to give you plus attack, which increases your damage by 20%, so it's a free damage multiplier for you if you use this pet. So now let's go ahead and fight some of the bosses inside of Grounded. So we are going to start off with the Hedge Bruma boss, and like I say in every video, every single boss fight, make the boss respective mount and mark it so you get plus 20% damage to that boss. So I'm going to go ahead and fully buff myself up. I'm going to rock the Spicy Club of the Mullah Demon, as the Hedge Bruma is weak to spicy damage. Chuck on my mutations, and we are going to summon in the Hedge Bruma. Now we are going to need to make sure we parry all attacks, as this entire build is going to be parry based. So I'm going to hit the Hedge Bruma a few times. As you can see, she is super slow. We can parry her attacks. We do get the set bonus of the Dazzling Riposte of the Koi armor set, which reduces her defense by 20%. We're going to parry her scream, and we're just going to hit her a few more times, and just like that, the Hedge Bruma is down for the count. The Giddy Goop does slow down their attack speed, which can mess you up if you are parrying, but for majority of the players, the Giddy Goop is a must if you are wanting to rock this build. But yeah, Hedge Bruma down in like maybe 15 seconds, so let's go on to the next boss. The next boss is going to be the Mantis, so we are going to rock the Salty Club of the Mullah Demon, and we are going to absolutely destroy her. We are still buffed up from the previous boss fight. We've got plus attack and plus crit chance. Chucking our mutations just in case. We're going to get the third hit when the Mantis spawns in. We're going to parry her attacks, and as you can see, the damage we are dealing is absolutely crazy. Hopefully we can block this attack. We do not block the Scream, because I still need to get down that parry timer, because it is a new addition, and just like that, we stunned her because of the Giddy Goop and the club's high stun, and we can just finish her off like that. Super duper simple. We only need to parry one attack, and we missed, or two attacks I should say, and she's down. Yeah, just like that, as I say, every single time. And let's go to the next boss, the Wasp Queen. It is now Wasp Queen time. We're going to chuck on our mutations and buff ourselves up once again. The Wasp is weak to salt damage, so we are going to rock the Salty Club of the Mullah Demon. Although this boss fight is relatively easy with this build, she can hit you with the Stinger attack. Here we are, she's going to do a spray attack. We're going to sit underneath her, and her bombs should not hit us. We're going to stand to the side of the arena to bring her closer. She does draw aggro onto our pet ant, which is not the best. So let's go ahead and hit her a few times. She's going to use her stinger attack. We are going to parry that. We are going into first person, so we can hit her a few more times. We do get hit because of the giddy goop slow, because I am not used to these slow timings. She is going to summon in, and when she summons in, it's going to be a little bit difficult with this build, but it should be fine. We're going to let our pet ant take the aggro. And just like that, the summons are down, and we can just hit the Wasp Queen as she is down in her resting phase. We're going to go ahead and hit her a few more times. We're out of stamina. We are going to dodge these attacks by jumping just before she spits out her little acid bombs, so we can just dodge straight past them. Hit her a few more times, and we stun her, and in a few more hits, she should be down. She also gets a slow attack speed with her stinger little bombs, and just like that, the Wasp Queen is down. She only summoned once, and yeah, no drones for this fight. Wasps are annoyed by me. I don't care. The hive has been disturbed. I don't know how. We are already inside the hive. That doesn't make sense, grounded. It is now time for the infected Bruma. So we are going to use the Mint Mace, as the infected Bruma is weak to fresh damage, and also after every third hit, we are going to get a finale burst, which is going to slow down her move speed. But to be honest, this build isn't that great against the infected Bruma, as she attacks really fast and you need to parry all attacks. So we are going to use the main mutations in the first phase, and in the second phase, we are going to swap out Barbarian for Cardiofan or something else. Do not use Barbarian in the third phase. You will not be able to parry all of her attacks, and heck, even I can't parry all of her attacks with Barbarian on. But for the video's sake, we're going to try out the infected Bruma, see how we do go when versing her. Also, if we really wanted to get more damage, we can use the Club of the Mullen Demon down the fresh path. We probably can use this in the third phase as well. So here we are, the infected Bruma is here. She is focused aggro onto our pet ant. We're going to parry this one attack. We're going to hit her a few times. We're going to get that AoE burst. We're going to parry all these attacks with Barbarian. Thank you, Koi Armor Set, for the increased parry window. I missed one parry there and two parries there, but our first phase is down pretty easy. Into the second phase, we're going to hit her just a few times. We're going to hopefully parry that one scream attack. We are dealing chunks of damage to her health bar. She's going to scream once, and that is going to be straight into the third phase. For the third phase, I'm going to swap out to the fresh Club of the Mullen Demon, as I want the most amount of damage. We're also going to swap our mutations over, and we're going to hit her just a few more times, although I do get hit by the scream there, and we've got so much reduced damage. This is probably not a great idea. Heck, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the Barbarian mutation, see how we do with it. Hopefully we deal a decent amount of damage. I missed that parry attack. We're about to get stunned. We parry the combo attack. We're almost about to get stunned. We do parry her scream attack as well, but as you can see, this build isn't really the best in the third phase for the infected Bruma. But if you know how to parry well, go ahead and use Barbarian, but I highly would not recommend it if you do not know how to parry well. I'm going to parry a few more of her attacks, but the Giddy Goop is helping out so much as we get so much time to parry these attacks, and as I say that, I get stunned. We're going to stun these one attack again, and we're going to hit her just a few more times, and the Hedge Bruma was down. She had no health bar there, I believe. For some reason, I didn't think she had a health bar, or like a name above her health bar. But anyway, I could be just tripping out. But yeah, that looked probably really easy for you guys, but trust me, the infected Bruma is not to be messed with. She's a extremely hard boss, and you need to learn how to perfect parry to defeat her. So here we are in the upper yard. We are going to use the main mutations with the Mint Mace against a Ladybird, and we can pretty much almost one full combo the Ladybird to death. The Mint Mace is really good when versing a lot of creatures and they're bunched up, as the AoE burst does a lot of damage. But if you're versing single target enemies, go for the fresh Club of the Mullen Demon. What I'm saying is the Club of the Mullen Demon is the strongest weapon inside of the game. There is nothing coming close to it, unless you want to count the Sour Battle Axe. We have a Black Orc Beetle here. We're going to go ahead and hit him just a few times, and in one combo, already half health, and one other combo, dead. There's not much to say. Two full combos, and the bad boy goes down. When it comes to the Ladybirds, you can also use the Mint Mace. You can two-shot them, and one-shot them if you hit them with their third hit. You just need to make sure if you're versing AoE crowns, try not use Barbarian, as you won't be able to block the majority of their attacks. But if you do have phase 3 for Barbarian, you're going to get increased healing, and you can pretty much just kill anything in your way. Like, there's so much stuff dying out of here. Got a bunch of fire ants, should be completely fine. yeah, there's not much to say, just destroying everything in the backyard. But that there is going to be the end of today's video, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, please make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and heck, even a comment down below. I'd really appreciate that. And now a massive shout out to my channel members and my tier 3 members, Coco and the Stitchman. I appreciate you guys a lot. And with all that said, guys, I will catch you guys in the next video.